Welcome back to JOJ. Hope you caught last week's live episode from the back porch. I think we had one or two kids pop in. You never know, especially when they're home, you know, who's going to come and go, or the dog's going to come running through. Just
it's always makes it fun.
Always a good time.
I think Sis came in and Parker and Abby were down there hitting the volleyball.
Something like that. So it's October 8th today. Currently, Jennie should be looking like this in real lifetime. Yeah. So very excited.
Yeah, should be at the beach. Yeah, I would hope we were there by now.
Yes, should be.
should be eating dinner probably by now at the beach. So,
yes.
Jennie's happy place.
Very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's pretty good because the title of this one is Picture Perfect.
Oh, even better.
So that's kind of your perfect place to be. It's at the beach.
Yep.
Let's see, the verse from this comes from Nahum 1:3. The Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. When a tornado destroyed the home of Mike and Frida Evans of Hackleburg, Alabama, a photograph of their 1982 wedding was among the items lost. Imagine their surprise when a family in Lincoln County, Tennessee, 120 miles from Hackleburg, found the photo in their yard and had it printed in the local paper to find the owners. The Evans family said the picture appeared to be completely undamaged. That's pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. When we go through trials, it makes us stronger, said Frida Evans, who had been a survivor, who had been involved in a serious car accident years earlier. I am a survivor. I had depended on my faith and church family to get us through after the accident, and that's what we'll do now. We'll be able to build back. Sometimes our lives feel like a whirlwind, but we have confidence in the future because we have a God who rides above the storms. And the quote is from Elisha Hoffman. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms.
Yeah, that's it's funny. It uses a tornado in the thing. I mean, we have several different stories of friends and family that have been through tornadoes, and seemingly things have been completely untouched.
Yeah.
Even though the rest of the house was completely destroyed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never lived through one. You've never lived through one. You've been in a hurricane, but
yes.
But yeah, thankfully neither one of us have ever been directly impacted from a tornado. But yeah, we've certainly heard stories. My Aunt Margie has been. You know, they had one come through their yard. I think it did a little bit of damage to their house.
No, I'm thinking of Christy. Whenever the tornado came through, that was a few years ago.
Yeah.
His cousin and his other cousin Gary that had passed away, their house was destroyed, but the picture of Gary on her dresser was like unmoved, untouched.
Never moved.
Yeah. I think of that too. And then the shorts kind of the same way.
Yeah, with their daughter's room that was completely unfazed. It is interesting the way those storms certainly work. You know, and how stuff in the whirlwind gets carried 120 miles away, and other things don't move an inch.
And that kind of feels like life too, because you know, we can be, you know, next door neighbors to people, or just in life in general at work, you know, and just bad stuff happens around this person, and not so much here. I mean, you know, it's just kind of what a tornado does, is it kind of picks and chooses, and I think sometimes in life that's unfortunately happens too. But you know, I know for us, you know, being believers and having faith, it's, even though trials are hard, it's easy to step back and be like, okay, bigger picture. Like, yes, you know, it might really stink right now that this is what's going on, but in the long run, like, we know that, you know, this isn't our home. So, you know, trying to tell that to kids is a whole different story too. Because
it's a little harder for them to understand sometimes. That's all thing where it was talking about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't get saved from the fiery furnace. They went in, but they were saved in the fiery furnace. Daniel didn't avoid the lion's den, that he was saved in the lion's den. You know, so I mean, he went in there and was, you know, was carried through that. So that's just like this lady here, this Frida, who had a serious car accident. She had the accident, but she was delivered through it. She had, you know, they lived through this tornado. They obviously made it out because they were concerned about their picture, you know. So they obviously lived through the tornado. They didn't get to avoid it like their neighbor maybe did. But they lived through that live through that disaster and can come out stronger on the other side of it.
Yeah, so I think it's important to remember if you're in the middle of mess or disaster or just heartache that I agree. I think that sometimes that is where God, He doesn't leave you there. He's with you there.
That's right.
And so, sometimes we have to be in that to come out on the other side of it, better and stronger in our faith.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, He doesn't leave us there alone. He's there with us through that if we'll let Him be. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. All right. Well, I hope you all are enjoying JOJ this year, which it's been a lot of fun for us, and maybe your family's on fall break as well. So.
Yes, we are. So the rest of the week we will be checked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, Jennie will have her toes in the sand. So,
Perfect.
sun on your skin, you hope, and not raining.
Yes, please not rain.
It's usually pretty good weather at the beach this time of year, so that's what we're hoping for.
Yep.
Hope y'all have a great rest of your Sunday, and we will see you next week.